I'm going to propose something to you that's going to help you with your business and your sales, but you got to be willing to commit to it. And I think it'll benefit you because once you learn the basic fundamentals, it's easier to grow. So, for example, for me, when I build a foundation, right, it's got to be strong. It's like building a house, right? The first thing you do, if you want to customize a house, you got to buy the land, right? And when you know the land is clean, mean there's no liens on it, then you got a blueprint, right? And when you have that blueprint, then you get a general contractor, right? Once the general contractor's there, the first thing they do is they break ground, right? Just to keep it simple. Then what they do
Right.
once they break ground, they put in the sewage pipes, right? And then they cement it. And then they frame the house, right? Then they put the doors and the windows, the roof. So now they finish doing the exterior. Then they work inside, right? They do the floors and do all that. The point is that building a house doesn't change. You got to build a strong foundation to withstand, bad weather, right? So what I teach my people is how to build a strong foundation so that you can always build on it. And the number one thing every business owner and entrepreneur must build is their sales skills. Does that make sense?
That makes total sense. Gotta have that.
Yeah. So what that does is the better you are at communicating your message for your company, the more valuable you become to your clients. Because even though you might know your product, right, and you know because you deal with it, but if you can't explain the mechanics to your clients or what the benefits are, then it's going to be a battle for you. Does that make sense?
That's okay. I'm gonna get your.
That makes sense. I heard about the uphill battle and knowing the clients. I mean, to know, yeah, that's, you got me locked in. That's totally correct.
Right.
I'm good. How are you?
The thing about what you do is a very competitive field, right? So it's harder to sell because there's so many options, right? So what you got to be able to
Absolutely.
do is tell why you're different and how it's going to benefit you without having to knock the competition, right? So what I do as a sales coach and trainer, there's not a lot of good ones out there that are doing it the way I'm doing it.
No.
But what I do is I can sell me, I can sell what I'm offering with more conviction and effectiveness because it's a very rare commodity, right? However, with what you're doing, it's more competitive. Like there's a lot of digital marketing companies. I could pick 1,000 of them in one day if I want, right? What makes one of them
Go ahead.
different from the other? Does that make sense? What makes Charles Mack different than everybody else? That's what you got to establish. That's what I can help you with. 'Cause it seems to me you're open-minded to learn, and if you're willing to learn, you're going to grow exponentially. You're going to be able to grow your business faster than what you know. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So, with what I do and I train is I eliminate all of the unnecessary things you don't need to go through. In other words, you follow football? You follow football?
Group up.
Do you follow football?
Oh, absolutely. I like the pigskin.
So here's what happens. That sometimes you get these penalties that you should not do, like offline or roughing the passer. Those are called unnecessary penalties, right? You don't. It hurts your team.
Right.
So what I teach my clients and what I teach my people is how to avoid those errors that you don't need to make that'll cost you. So there's things you have to experience in business. There's things you need to avoid, right? So that's one of the things that I try to teach that a lot of sales consultants or coaches or trainers do not talk about, because at the end, what they're really looking for is to sell a product. I'm the product. I'm
Absolutely.
the guy. Right now, I'm teaching you. I'm coaching you. Right.
Okay.
The first time we spoke, not only was I presenting to you my services and how I do things, but I was actually coaching and teaching you at the same time. So it's not really about selling, it's more about offering and giving value, and then the sale will take place. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. That's great. Would That's great. What you got me most excited about, the thing that I remember the most out of all the things I admire about you and all of your videos, is about working one to many. And I told you I was going to sell one on one for an hour a customer, and you told me to bring in more customers in that hour. So I'm really boiling up trying to game plan that out as far as
I can. There's
financial.
one things I want to talk. I have a proposal that I want to share with you that I believe it will be helpful to you. That it'll help you grow financially. It'll help you grow exponentially in knowledge, because at the end you want to learn what you don't know so that you can really make it you. And that's the key. You got to create your style. Charles Mack has to know when somebody's talking with Charles Mack, just like the way you're seeing me, right? And I
Yes,
appreciate
yes.
that's what you want people to see you like. They find Charles Mack. They like what he's doing. They like how he's presenting. And then the product you offering becomes more valuable, because even if it's valuable, even if they need it, if they're not buying into Charles Mack, it doesn't matter what you're offering, because they haven't bought into you yet. So one of the things I teach is how to sell yourself to people without making it about you. You got to make it about others, right? But you got to still sell yourself. That's the skill that I have, and that's what I was able to do with you the first time we spoke. I just uploaded a video of our first conversation. It's on YouTube right now, and it's already getting a lot of comments. That's part one. There's three of them, because it was an hour and a half of conversation we had. So
Oh, you did that. Yeah, that's great.
yeah, so I broke them into pieces, but then I put them into one video, and then each segment, it has a title of what is representing. So when somebody sees that, they're hearing you, which means that's giving you exposure. They're hearing me communicating with you. They're hearing us talking about pricing and strategy. So it's not only a selling process, but it's also teaching people how I work with prospect, how I work with client, so that they see that I'm original. It's not rehearsed. It's more
Straight up.
beneficial. You know what I mean? That makes sense.
Oh yeah. I mean, I 100% guaranteed thus far.
Yeah, and when you look at it, just look at. I broke it down. There's 14 parts to that one video. It's 33 minutes long. 33 minutes long.
Like, you did good, man. And I wanted to congratulate you and say I noticed and I appreciate you make inserting like a little title. Hey, this is the selling process. Hey, this is the negotiation. Yeah, man, that is, you had the music. Love it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And the reason why
And I
I
see
did
you commenting like crazy over it.
the reason why I do it that way is because when it's a long video, people don't have a lot of attention. But if you put a little clip like the movie where, all right, what is this topic of? What is this part of the movie about? You get more engaged. So that's what I'm trying to do, is get people engaged at every point. So they may like point number 5, like you did, and so they'll go to the video and point number 5. You see what I'm saying? So I want to make it entertaining. I want to make it fun, but more importantly, I want to give it value so that the audience sees, they hear you speaking with me, and I'm communicating with you, and I'm teaching you, and I'm showing you, but I'm also selling my services to you.
I'm learning.
And so we're learning from each other. And I got that speaking with people That's what I came up with. I said, no one's doing that because at the end is if I
No,
can't,
it's original.
yeah, I appreciate it. And if I can't
It's
give you
original.
value, then I'm not worth nothing. You know what I mean? And so that's what I want to talk about. That's what I want to talk about. But if you want to, here's what I can offer you, and I want you to think about it, okay? Because you asked me about my pricing last time, and I didn't answer it because what I would have told you would have not been helpful to you because my pricings are different, right? But what I look at is this. I think you have a lot of potential, and I'm not just saying that, and I think because your attitude is right. One, you're willing to learn, and that's 95% of the battle. Like I tell my brother that's sick. You may be sick, but if your mind is 90% right, you're going to overcome that because it all starts there. And so, what I can
I hear
offer
that.
you to help you out, because I'm signing that deal with my client for the $100,000 deal, is I'm willing to coach you and train you for 1 month just to show you what I could do for you before you decide you want to move on to more and more. I can offer you 6 hours a week, 2 hours, 3 days a week. Well, I'll be training you, helping you with the services, even helping you when you're on call to help you sell your product, right?
But
And then what I would charge you, what I would offer you, typically something like that, I charge about $3,500 a month, right? But I can offer it to you for $1,500 one time for 1 month, and you will get at least 6 sales within that first month at whatever price you have.
that sounds awesome. That sounds interesting. I'm all over it.
Okay, so then what we'll do is I'll help you write a script. We'll do role playing. We'll do some cold calling. I'll train you like what selling is. And I guarantee you, if you apply everything that I say to you within the first month of me training you, you can at least get 3 sales for your services. That's number one. Number two, in the second month, if you decide you want to go in the second month and you're generating business, then we can renegotiate something where we may be able to barter. Where I say, I'll tell you what, this is what it costs for me to help you. This is what you charge for your services. If I need your services, then we'll just swap my services for your services. No money comes out of pocket, but what happens is I'm using your service where I could be a testimonial, and then you're learning my services where you could be a testimonial about how I'm training you, and then you could give me a good referral, like a good word, because at the end, that's more valuable to you and me than the amount of money we can make. We can make. And I don't usually do that, but this is something new that I'm trying because if and every time I train with you and I record, every time I'm training with you, I'm going to record it, right? So that I could put it out as part of my training program. And then what it does for you is they see me on the video with you. That's going to bring more traffic to you. Now they're going to say, hey, this guy's got Paul Cruz. That it's called cross marketing. It's called cross branding. I don't usually do that without an established company, but I'm willing to work with somebody like you that's willing to do work. And I see what you're doing and you're trying to do for me, and I really admire that. I really appreciate that. And that's one of the ways I can help you get you going. But you got to be willing, because I don't want your money if you're not willing to do the work. Because I don't make anything on it. It's just my time is valuable, just like yours. So I want to get you to the point where you know every day you're going to make these amount of calls, I'm going to have these amount of contact, and I'm going to produce these amount of sales. In other words, you're going to learn the 5-5-5 rule, where you're going to produce 5 sales a
Oh
week.
boy. Uh oh.
So
I'm honored.
yeah, that's my offer. I was thinking about it, the past few days, and it'll be a lot of time on my part, which I'm okay with, but I can allocate 6 hours of valuable time that you and I
Oh
will be
yeah.
spending together that'll blow your business up. This I charge a minimum of 3,500 plus a percent of the sales. For me, it's not really about the money. Here's what it's all about. I want to start getting my training program out there. And I have my salespeople that I train, but that's different because I'm paying them, right? But I want to start pushing my services, and I'm willing to start with someone that's willing to allow me to do that. So it's going to help me to say, hey, listen, Charles and I met on LinkedIn, and here we are. He's producing something. And then you could be a good.
Oh, right.
You can say, hey, this is what Paul Crew. So I'm going to
I
help
see. I get it.
but you're also helping me, so don't get it wrong. You know, you're
Oh,
helping me out as well, but I know what I'm
uh,
bringing. So I think it's a yeah, I can charge more, but
oh yeah.
I'm willing to bet on you because I am investing in you. Because if you don't do what I'm
Oh, it's an
asking,
investment.
even though you're paying me, I won't like that. And you know, I'm losing because you're not doing what you should be doing for your business.
No, I'm not gonna make you a failure. I'm
No,
not gonna put that on
yeah,
me.
no, because I want you because I think there's some things that we can fix with you. And you see you're making money, then the second month we can talk about either bartering or you want to just hire me because there's so much that I can teach you, but I want to take you
Oh, yeah.
through.
Absolutely.
You're going to be the first person in my martial arts of sales training program. It's called the martial arts of selling. So you're going to be a white belt, then you could graduate to green belt, then you could graduate to brown belt, and then you become a black belt after a year.
Yeah, it's good. I like that. It's gonna match my actual physical martial arts. I have martial arts of selling and
Because
taekwondo and judo.
I'm a black belt in martial arts. It's been years.
No. Uh-oh. I
Oh
can't
yeah,
come down there and mess with you, man.
I've been in a lot of tournaments, but the thing is, I gave it up years ago because I don't like fighting anymore. I don't like, I don't like people hurting each other. But if somebody tries something stupid, I think they're gonna end
No.
up. But
Nah.
my fighting is selling. My fighting is helping people. My fighting is
Right, right. I like that, man.
the mind,
It's
man. It's the mind.
you kind of like got a mix between taekwondo and tai chi or something, man, or karate.
Right, 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 right. Yeah.
But
All
no,
right.
yeah, I do that, man.
So, how do you feel about that proposal?
Uh, that's it's
Is it?
it's sweet. I understand the value in it. What I'm getting, and then you know
I'm
what
with
I should be able to get from it.
if you want to do it, we could do it. I could send you my sales agreement, but if you want to just think about. I'm not trying to put pressure on you. For me, it's not really about the money. It's just my time is valuable, so I want to make sure that my time gets compensated for. But I want to make sure that you get to where you need to be at this where you should be right now. You're not there. See, so you're behind because there's little things that you're doing that you shouldn't do. So we take those little crumbs out, like these cockroaches and these rats. You eliminate that, then your house is better. So what we want to do is eliminate those things that are hindering where you should be at. And in a month, you're going to see where you're at growth, not only financially, but in your thinking and how you're running your business. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely, that makes sense. Oh yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, I'm thinking about compensating you, and I'm looking at being compensated to be able to pay you. So I'm gonna be running that on full fire, full fuel, nitro, gasoline,
Right.
and try to
So
shoot some money your way.
all right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna email you what I just told you. It's a simple thing, and then you tell me when you want to start, and then we can start according to where you're ready. And then I got some good stuff that I'll start sharing with you that I share with my people right now that I train every day.
Okay. Well, uh, well, I haven't raised any capital for the company yet. I've already given out 10 shares, uh, and we are building up money. So be aware of that when it comes to payment. I put priorities first and what need to be paid. I got offered, somebody charged me $10,000 uh, to help me with something the other week. 15,000, 25,000. And so this is it's possible. So
Okay,
that's why
like
I
I
only
said,
was.
I'll send it to you. You know, I understand your financial situation. Is this something I'm offering you? I don't want to put you in a situation where it's hurting you, and you got to look at what's the most valuable thing you need to put into your business to get to where you want to go. And if it's me, that's fine. If it's not, I'm cool with that too. You know what I mean? But so I figure I offer that to you because I didn't want to ignore your question. I felt like I didn't answer it because I didn't know what I was going to say. But
Okay.
I'm gonna send it to you via email. I'm gonna send you some more of the video clips of us that I sent you three. I'm gonna send you three more so you can take a look at it. But go on YouTube and look at the full video that I posted today. All right?
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I seen it as a premiere at first. But I
Yeah,
can't wait to.
yeah, it's a premiere, and I call it powerful prospecting. So I want people to see what the prospecting really is and how I sell versus how everyone else sells. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I appreciate all your hard work and dedication getting back with me,
All right.
keeping it
But
real.
yeah, one thing I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. So everything I do is
Right.
always gonna be for your best interest, and it's not about me because I'm living it, I'm doing it, and I don't need to do it, but I want to do it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
There's a difference, and so that's what you get. Any
Okay. Yeah,
questions?
absolutely.
Questions?
Like you sent me that invoice, and I still got to keep marketing, advertising, commenting my all that, and selling. So you're gonna see it. That's just natural. So I'm gonna do that, and you're gonna be aware of that. Probably still at the same time, I'll be going towards making that payment of that, so I can have your
Right.
services.
What I'll do is at the end is as you're training, you're going to be producing sales. That's the difference. When I train people, they're closing deals. That's a big
Okay.
difference. Where, if I just teach you and you say, okay, well, use what you got to do, I don't know if you're going to do it because unless I'm hands on, most people won't do it. That's why I don't sell it. That's why I do
Well,
hands.
I agree with you, and so I got like maybe, like I say, I got advertising packages. I don't know. It's all software, so everything can be adjusted. I'm selling right now anything from 1,000 to $1, and I'm trying to get to my investors, which is one day potentially possibly you. But and I'm trying to sell them. So if we can make any sales with any of those in the meantime, it's a no-brainer that I gotta hire you. I
Well,
think
well,
one
well, yeah,
company.
right. Well, we could do that. I would have to know how your service is, how it works. I would put a script together for you and how to present it. Because once you know how to really present what you have, you got to understand when you get objections. You got to understand. You need to understand the whole vehicle, how you put it together. I just want to drive my vehicle. I don't care what the pistons are. I just maintain it, right? I just want to drive my vehicle. What I'm going to show you is how to take your vehicle, not only put it together better, but how to drive it where people are going to want to drive that vehicle too. That's what you want to do.
Absolutely, I can't wait.
All right.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm thinking about the tires on the vehicle.
All right. All right. So anyway, do you have any questions?
Yeah, you answered that question because I was going to ask you, man. You answered that question for the audience. I was going to ask you, how can you be sure you can help me with sales and you don't know how good or what the product is? It is, and I was like, you answered it.
Well,
You
here's the thing.
already got it.
Because at the end of the day, I can sell anything because all I need to know is five bullet points, but I gotta believe in it. See, you're gonna tell me what your product is and how you're selling it, right? You're gonna give me some of your language, and then I'm gonna tell
Right.
you how the customers are gonna respond. So once you tell me what it is you're doing, then I put a script together based upon the information you give me. Then once we take that information in the script, you start to tell your story. Now you have a direction on how to tell your story. I don't need to be a computer whiz. I just need to know what you do, and I put a story behind it. That's a master salesman. I could take a can of horse manure and sell it to the guy who gave it to me. Do I
You
know
could
horse
do. You
manure?
could do
No,
that.
I just know the end product. So I know Charles Mack, right? So as long as I believe in
Yeah.
him and I believe he's got a good product because I see what he's doing, then all I need to know is your language. I put a script around it, I put a vehicle around it, then I teach you how to sell what you're offering better than you could sell it.
I believe that. This because I'm,
I don't need to know everything. I just need to know how to sell it. Well, in order for me to sell it, I got to know what are the hot points. Well, why do people need your splice feed for Bentley? Why do you need it? Well, let me tell you why. If you could get into Bentley before everybody else, how much more money would you have made? The first person. Well, Splice Fleet is a ground floor opportunity where if you get in now and people and this new, everybody wants the new gig. Well, we got the new gig, we got the new TikTok, we got the new, Twitter, we got the new face. That's how you sell that. Listen, how about you do this? Let's make life
yeah.
real simple. Let's give it a 30-day trial. Let me show you how aggressive we can be. When you start to see a little bit of results, then we really talk about money. Fair enough? Okay, let me show you how to get started. That's the pitch. I just sold your product.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. There you go. So, I mean, well, now you know you got software behind that pitch right there, and you know the guy who made it. So go out there and make some money, and just you keep 90% of it. Give me 10%, and we'll do that. And I'll pay you with that 10% for your services.
Ah, we'll
I
get paid
appreciate you.
because you asked me a question and you don't even know my software. So I just gave you a pitch that I know enough about what you're doing that I can sell it. But it's not about me selling it. It's about me teaching you how to sell what you have.
Right. Right. Yeah. Cause yeah. I understand that. That's part of the principles.
Right.
For
So
sure.
and that's where I'm at. But anyway, I gotta keep going. I just want to share that with you. I hope this was good for you. I hope it was valuable to you, and I'm gonna email you we talked about, and then you just tell me, hey Paul, here's where I'm at. This is what I could do. This I could do. What do you think? We'll go back and forth until we both come to an agreement. Does that make sense? So I'm just putting it out there, and I'm not gonna put any pressure on you. So I don't
Okay.
want you to put any pressure. I'm just putting it out there to give you an
No,
opportunity.
bring all the pressure. Give me your $100,000 stuff too, because I want to know I got some real support there on the way to the top. It's like we're
Right,
going to the top of the statue, a little,
right,
and
right.
I take that weight because that weight is going to do nothing but concrete the Statue of Liberty, make sure it's more stable and sturdy. So give me your best stuff, man.
All right, all right. Fair
Okay.
enough. I just want to make sure you know how people handle what I bring, because it's like never driving a car. All of a sudden, you got a Lamborghini. Well, you got to start with a Toyota Corolla,
I
because
mean, tomorrow they call me Lambo Mac. They don't call me Lambo Mac for nothing.
all right, sounds good.
I
Well,
told them
anyway,
it's 0 to 2 trillion. 0 to 2 trillion. You don't have to start at a million. You start
all
from
right,
zero. You keep multiplying, baby. 2 trillion next. That's what I believe. That's what I'm about. Two
all
trillion. Don't put no cap on it. Tomorrow is 3 trillion.
right.
Yeah. Okay.
I got you.
All
I got
right.
you. I got you.
I appreciate you, Guru. You know you. I praise what you do. You know you like a master, sales master, and
I
can't
appreciate
wait to
it.
get back in touch.
All right, man. Well, listen, I'll send you some more of the short video clips of us, and that way you can do whatever you want. But I'll also send you that proposal. Take a look at it, think about it, and then we'll move forward from there. Okay?
Absolutely.
All
My
right.
man, Paul Gruz, You celebrity, man. Celebrity intro
Nah,
celebrity.
nah, man.
Cut it out. You got me. If I make the, I'm making the movie right now, man. My little clip by clip. You got
I'm just a simple man that loves doing what he does, and I'm very grateful to God that He's allowed me to be in this position. So, you know, money doesn't motivate me. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say less than 1%. I love making money and I like depositing money. It's because I've earned this, because I've given people value. But I don't get up every day and say, I'm going to close 5 deals today, or I'm going to make this amount of money. I don't do that. I let it happen. I wake up every day and say, how can I be more valuable? What improvements can I make? How can I help my people grow? Because the more they grow, the more you grow, the more valuable you become. Money attracts value, man. It's not the other way around. You got to sell value, money will
it.
come. I'll never talk about how much money I can make. Never. I tell you the other day, I can show you how to make $1,000 a week if that's what you want to make. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to
Right.
do. I'm going to train you how to become that salesperson so that you can write the ticket, so that you can say, you know what? Today I'm going to get up. I'm going to get 5 sales, or I'm going to get 3 sales. I'm going to get 5 good leads that's going to lead into sales. That's what you want to do every day. That makes sense?
Okay.
All right?
That makes sense. I appreciate you. Thank you,
I know,
Mr.
I know you got things going, so I'm gonna let you go. But I'll send you some stuff, okay?
Okay, you got it.
All right, take care, Joe. Have a good day.
All right.